against the Los Angeles Clippers. We got 2 more games before the season end. We got 2 more games before we hit January. So I'm just happy to record these videos so y'all can have content for 2K20. Because usually I'm supposed to be playing online, but I already told y'all that before that we couldn't play online no more. They took the servers out. So yeah, man. Hopefully we can win every game and be undefeated. We 30-0. Going against the Clippers, man. The Los Angeles Clippers. Ooh, excuse me.
Special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. DA, take it away.
Well, for the last few years, the Lakers have been in some turmoil in Los Angeles. Now, they have had some tough luck with injuries that set them back some. But inconsistent effort, execution, and roster construction was also a concern. But a summer of moves that was topped by acquiring Anthony Davis has drastically improved the roster. The question remains, though, have they done enough to now contend in the West? Kevin?
A lot riding out. Thanks, David. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for LeBron.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And the Clippers starting 5. The 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Everly and Williams, the guard tandem. And Harrell's in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Harrison at the point. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis for a time. Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
And he ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans will a lot to celebrate.
Connects from three-point range.
I love the elevation Danny Green gets on his jumper. Makes him tough to defend from distance.
Green against Williams. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 3-point game. Kuzma can't get it to go. Otherwise, the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Nuggets. A 3 from Leonard sinks the three-pointer.
The confidence Leonard shows from range now, you wouldn't know it was once a weakness.
Harris outside. Feeds to Davis. We're about 1 minute into the first. On the mark with the 15-footer.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Now, here's George. 20 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Now, Kuzma. Paul George missing from long range. Basket good.
And when you give Kuzma that shot, he is going to let it fly. He is so confident in his mid-range.
George against LeBron. And George, here we go. Great tee that time from Davis. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pulls up on the wing, and there's another one for the Lakers.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now, here's George. You know, the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Leonard attacking, and Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
Here's Leonard. Coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City. The shot from the low post is good. Leonard's got 5. Steve, when it comes to memorable regular season games, Christmas Day matches up as the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, it is. When you play on Christmas Day, it's special because you're one of several teams that get a chance to play, and the rest of the entire league and the country and the world is watching you. All eyes are on the NBA on Christmas Day. It is very, very special.
Here's Beverly following the 3 by the Lakers. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Lakers leading by 7. Kuzma passes to Davis. Kuzma kicks to Harris. Middle against Davis. Again, the Lakers.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Harrell. Back to Beverly. Over Harris. And it's Beverly missing. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 14-5 run. To the middle. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And the Lakers with some changes. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Aldwell Pope comes in for Green. And Cook sub in for Harris. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Green comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Lou Williams. And it's Hill in for Patrick Beverly. Hill gets to Green. Korver gets a wide open look. And the Clippers miss again.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Davis dishes to James. Over George. It's hauled in by George.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness. Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now, here is George. Doesn't go that time.
And they bump this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And it's Cook missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Hill passes to George. Softly drops in the floater. George has got his second bucket of the night.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And their offense already in a flow, some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Outside Hill. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
When Hill comes off that screen with the ball in his hands, you better watch out.
Here's Davis. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Davis has got 8.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Hill inside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Lakers ahead. They lead by 12. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back even stronger.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me. In my darkest days, I knew it was nothing to what my mom went through, and she came out perfectly fine, so.
Now, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Lakers right now, Bradley is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Cook in at point guard. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know about Lou Williams' story. The 3-time Sixth Man of the Year may be undersized, but he keeps finding angles to score. Williams said, "I can't shoot straight up. I've always played crooked. It's weird, but it's something I've developed, fading away from guys. I have bigger defenders on me, and it's just about creating space." Kevin, even well into his 30s, Lou Will still does it as well as anybody.
I would totally agree, David. He is always deadly. Thank you. And so it's the Lakers with it. After Kyle Korver missing on that last three-pointer. The pass to Cook. From deep, McGee trying to break free. Trims the three-pointer. Cook's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Poor defense there. That's his bread and butter. You have to crowd him out on the perimeter.
And the Clippers call time here. Many we're seeing preseason and even regular season games take place overseas on foreign soil. Would you have enjoyed that when you were playing?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I know the travel is an added challenge, and at the same time, you appreciate where the game takes you. It is definitely growing globally, going places you might otherwise never experience, especially in a basketball setting.
Substitution here for the Lakers. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Cousins. Kyle Kuzma comes in for JaVale McGee. Danny Green, he's checked in for Troy Daniels. And Harris subbed in for Quinn Cook. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Leonard comes in for George. Lou Williams is checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Hill.
That's next level stuff from AD. One of the great scorers in the game. He draws the eyes of the defense and locates the open man.
Now here's Beverly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Lets a floater go. He takes it up and lays it in.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Here is kicks to Bradley. Kuzma against Green, and here's Harris from the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
They were extremely lucky. I think they took their opponent for granted a little, and it nearly cost them. Talented, driven, equals constant pressure on your defense.
On the wing, Williams, guarded by Green. Yep, that one goes.
Good recognition by Lou. Sees a crack in the defense, has the speed to exploit it.
Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial 6th Man of the Year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
Now here's Leonard, following the miss by Anthony Davis. And it's good, 2 points. That's 7 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Green. And how about a look at the most recent power ranking? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. Look at the Clippers. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
Harris passes to Caldwell Pope. From past the arc, hits it to go from beyond the arc. Caldwell Pope's got 6.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Harrell down low. He's guarded by Davis. Williams with a clean look. Oh, good on the 3.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. .153 left in the first half. LeBron, good.
Completely in rhythm that time. LeBron working off the catch and shoot.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Inside, here's Harrell. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And last season, Montrezl Harrell absolutely came alive for the Clippers.
He's always played with energy, but was more focused and made the most of his chances. You like to see him provide a little more on the glass, but make no mistake, he's a great finisher at the rim.
Free throw off from Harrell. Now the league is trying to maximize competition, Steve, and flatten the draft lottery odds has been one way to do it. Will that be enough? Is there still work to be done in that regard?
You know, I love the way they've done it so far, but I still think they can tweak it even more, and we'll get a better product on the floor where teams get a chance to compete for all 82 games. I like what I'm seeing right now.
Here's Beverly after the basket by the Lakers. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Beverly against Harris. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Just 6'1", but not many players more physical than Patrick Beverly. Well, you talk about someone who's an absolute piranha on defense, and that is Patrick Beverly. Gives you no room to get comfortable and is a thorn in his assignment side.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Paul George comes in for Green, and it's Korver in for Williams. And that one misses. And Smitty with Beverly and his defense, it's not like he turns it on or off.
Nope, he's always going full speed on defense. It's been his calling card as a player for years now. And it's what he's made his name on in the NBA.
And the Clippers making a change here. Hill's checked in. There's 57 seconds left now here in the second. Harris inside the line. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Doesn't get exactly the screen he wants, but turns out he doesn't need it.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Hill with it. He's picked up by James. The shot by George, wide open. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Over George. Outside for Caldwell Pope. James outside, just 5 to shoot. From deep 3-point range. That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist by James. Caldwell Pope's got 6 points in the quarter. Clippers shooting in the second quarter around 42%. Kuzma against Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. KCP, a great first half of play with the score. And what did you see from them defensively that allowed you to be effective?
I just took what they gave me. and I just knocked them down.
Hey, KCP, thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 block. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
That was a half of the super set for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench, and that's such a luxury to have that kind of firepower available. There were times when the pace picked up when the second unit came into the game. And that's the best part, having a bunch of guys who's ready at the drop of a hat.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, the bottom line is they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yakum, splakakataya, and that strategy backfired. I mean, they gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, under down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. Harrell, that's good.
What a great shot. This is why Harrell shoots over 60% for his career.
LeBron James on the wing. Over George. Rebound by Harrell. On offense, here are the Clippers.
A big key to the Clippers' recent surge, the development of Montrezl Harrell. His activity and his ability to score have been infectious for this team, and he also can be very intimidating.
Here's James. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. George with the defensive effort. Outside Leonard, over Green. Rebound the Lakers. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. And the Clippers getting Harrell in that Chris Paul deal. Turned out to be a decent trade for both teams.
You're totally right. The Rockets already had Capella. Harrell was sort of a redundant in terms of skill set. And you can only have one rim runner on the floor before you begin to compromise spacing.
Here's Harrell following the basket by LeBron James. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
You have to give it up for Kawhi right now. He is wearing out the defense.
Green, the pass to Harris. Shoots over Leonard. That's good from Harris on the assist by Green. Harris has got 10 points in the game.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Williams looking around. And Davis sends it back. And it's the Lakers on the break. Kuzma with the ball. Here's Harris. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Now, here is George. Williams for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Smooth shooting motion from distance. Williams making it look easy.
And the Lakers call time here. Isn't it interesting, Smitty? We're seeing guys like Dirk and Vince Carter playing to their 40s. I'm wondering if this is a byproduct of improved nutrition and conditioning, and if that accelerates this trend.
I think it does, Kevin. I also agree to add to that. I think the game is less physical. I think a lot of those guys are taking care of themselves, but when the game is not as physical, it's a lot more perimeter. You can play longer. I'm curious, Kevin, will anybody play into their 50s?
You know, wouldn't that be amazing? That's a good question. He's checked in for the Lakers. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Zubac is checked in. Lakers leading by 21. Harris passes to LeBron. And that one goes long. The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Williams, that's good.
I like this choice by Lou. They tried to take it to the rack, but sees he has an easy floater over the top.
That bucket in no time at all. Bradley's got 5 points so far.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
George against LeBron. George. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. George against Kuzma. Bradley passes to Kuzma. Over George. Kuzma can't get it to go. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
For the finish, Williams gets the bucket. He's got 9.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break, and then points at the other end.
Down low, here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Lakers leading by 16.
Clippers last year, they scored well. Lacked a true superstar, but they were aggressive. Case in point, number 1 in the league in free throw attempts.
And the basket by Harris.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
And the Clippers call time here. And Smitty getting to the line most often for the Clippers last season. Lou Williams and Gallinari.
That combination was fascinating to watch. When you have guys who can score on all 3 levels and know how to draw fouls, that puts tremendous pressure on the defense.
Some changes here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Troy Daniels in for Avery Bradley. And then for the Clippers, Green is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Korver comes in for Williams. And it's Hill in for Patrick Beverly. Now, here's Zubac. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Hill drives in. And the rejection by Cousins.
Great anticipation by DeMarcus. His instincts are excellent, pretty much in every phase of the game.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Up again. That one misses. And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Now, here is Hill. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Green, looking to end the run. Poked loose. Pass to Zubac. Hill deciding where to go with it. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Green, no luck. Lakers leading by 23. Daniels dishes to James. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Hill.
You know, maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations here at the pro level.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the first one drops. And both free throws, good for James. 12 seconds left in the third. Now Beverly. High, arcing shot.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. With the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with DeMarcus Cousins and a Terrace in at the 1 slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Knocked loose and stolen by Cousins. Fast break, the Lakers. James wide open. Buries the jumper to finish the break.
I mean, a perfect combination of power and grace. LeBron does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
Here's McGruder. Banked in off the glass.
Now that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Green fires from way outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Outside Korver. Pass to McGruder. Here's Kabengele. He's guarded by Cousins. And here's Korver from the arc. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. For 3, Harris. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in for Kyle Korver. For 3, Harris. Good. It's DeMarcus Cousins picking up the assist. And that's 20 points for James.
Over the taller defender, this is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
And let's give him some credit. He read the situation well. He created some space, and he delivered.
Now here is Harris. Inside, he's looking for Cousins and finds him. Takes the turnaround Jay, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
With the great size and high skill level, Cousins can be dominant in the mid-range area.
Robinson passes to Kabengele. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. It's good from long range.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And here's Green outside. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. A 3-ball. Good on the triple.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
And the Clippers have possession, following the 3 by the Lakers. Kabengele passes to Robinson. Man, headed by Green. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Man. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Harris inside the line. Offensive rebound. Green kicks to Harris. There's the 3. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Now, here is Robinson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Leonard's checked in. Kuzma, good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Credit the vision of LeBron. Leave even one guy open, he'll find him.
Here's Magruder, guarded by Green. Well, we see these sponsorship patches on these uniforms now, Steve. This is the 3rd and final year of the test run. I think it's here to stay. What do you think?
I do too. I think the numbers have also coincided that it's here to stay. I think also the revenue. I think people love it, and I think the sponsorship helps. Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by Harris. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And the shot goes in.
See, in the past, the contact might have discouraged Davis, but now he plays right through it.
Here's Magruder. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Harris. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Davis.
Well, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
And so here are the Clippers. After LeBron James hitting the 3. Magruder passes to Robinson. Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Lakers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Lakers passing it around. James, the pass to Kuzma. Over Robinson. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done. So much of rebound is about positioning, effort. No lack of it right there.
Kuzma kicks to Harris. A three. And another three for the Lakers.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
All right, so we got one more game. So we got plenty of time. My phone on 89%. By the time we reach January, we got to push through January. On the next episode, we'll be going up against the Portland Trailblazers. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed the Los Angeles Clippers game. But yeah, man, we're going up against the not Detroit, but soon in January, though. It's right here. January 5th, we'll be going up against the Detroit Pistons. But now we got to go against the Portland Trailblazers and then the Dallas Mavericks. But yeah, man, I'm so happy that we are actually pushing through the December mark. It's almost time for January. But yeah, man, on the next episode, we'll be going up against the Portland Trailblazers. Stay tuned for that. You don't want to miss out. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Catch you guys in the next video.